Hi everybody, today we're going over the Almond Cow, a vegan, at-home, life-changing milk maker. This is the box the package came from the US up here to Canada. The box had a box within itself, which I found to be a bit quirky and kind of wasteful, but that was the packaging situation. And if you open this box, the first thing you'll see is the start guide. It's exactly what it sounds like. It basically is a high-level overview of the largest pieces of equipment within this machine, if you will. As I go over some other of the miscellaneous items included in this package, I'll give my 10-second spiel on why it was important to me. I've been dabbling and further immersing myself in veganism since 2012. This is not something that is at all new to me. When it comes to milk specifically, I'm a business lawyer. I take data really seriously, and there's enough data out there to support that, quite frankly, humans being the only species that drinks the bodily fluids, in this case the milk of other animals, hasn't had any particular benefits for us. Even data that indicates that children under the age of 2 fed animal milk products grow up to be both less intelligent, so lower IQ points on average, and less, physically capable than their counterparts that do not. So for all those reasons and many more, but I don't want to turn this into a food documentary, this was a really important direction for me to continue to grow in my vegan journey. Although I will say I'm not fully vegan, I do consume some fish and sea or ocean products as well. Anyways, you've seen here the little backpack as well, a little bit wasteful, but we're still in the packaging stages. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pamela. I am a business lawyer by trade. I own my own law firm out here in Ontario, Canada, where we work exclusively with business owners and entrepreneurs, and we're able to service that clientele virtually, so from anywhere in the province. And I decided to start this channel to talk a little bit more freely and openly about some of my everyday experiences. This is what the product looks like outside of the box. I don't know if we can measure machines in hands like we measure horses, but for what it's worth, this machine is about 3 hands tall, just to give you an idea as regards your counter space. Here's another photo of the product laid out on the counter, and in this next clip I will show you the pieces that go inside the Almond Cow. Please do not judge the grease on the stovetop. I had just cooked a meal with really heavy Le Creuset pans, so the grease got extra gunkified, if you will, and yes, it will be taken care of by the next cooking or food video we have. Now, here are the parts you've seen. There's the blender part. There's the little plastic cup that's for creamers and things like that. Nothing that you need to use, so that's not really relevant to this video. The little mesh cup that of course contains all the dry goods you'll be putting into the product, so the almonds, sea salts, dates, things like that. And of course the machine itself. This next clip is just a closer zoom at that little mesh strainer that contains the dry goods. It did have a little bit of a dent in it. Just something I want to show again from a value and product perspective. I mean, if you can see an imperfection, it certainly impacts trust and makes you wonder what you can't see. Now we filled up the machine here with enough water for the almond milk recipe that you see on the screen. The first line, of course, being 5 cups of water, and I really like how user-friendly it is that it shows you, of course, the 5-line mark. Here are the other ingredients in the recipe book: dates, sea salt, some vanilla. We used maybe 1/8 or 1/10 of that. And these are all the Le Creuset little cups, and of course the Le Creuset mug in the background. 1 cup of almonds, you might have noticed, wasn't full, but that cup is literally massive. So it was actually 1 cup dry of almonds in a measuring cup. Keeping with the French theme of Le Creuset, the knife that I used here to scoop out the vanilla, I wanted to do a shout out to. It's from the brand La Guiole. This is my casual go-to brand in my everyday dining at home. I love this cutlery set. The little bee stamp on the back is not only something cute to look at, but it's also functional after a long day. You don't want to risk putting your knife on a tablecloth that might look clean, but actually isn't. It's good to know that your little knife is your own little pocket of peace in this world, and it stays clean no matter what, because the knife is able to self-rest. And I just wanted to do a shout out to the brand, since, I mean, if you're here, you're a lover of, kitchenware and gadgets and accessories anyways. So this is one kitchen brand that has added a lot of joy to my life. Shout outs to them. Back to the main show and why we're all here, showing off the Almond Cow vegan milk maker. and discovering how the Almond Cow vegan milk maker works. Of course, you just saw there that the basket I've locked in now with all the dry ingredients, and after putting that basket, you clasp it into the top lid, the black part, and after putting that basket into the water we already had in there that I've just shown you, then the machine starts. Fair warning, I'm going to show you literally like a 2-second clip because I feel you need to know this machine is extremely loud. The milk is ready in seconds, but it's a loud few seconds in case, you have other people at home. You're doing this when, your mom or dad or child, dog is asleep. It will wake anybody up. The result was frothy, delicious, nutritious, light, just amazing almond milk. I will definitely be trying this again with other milks, pistachio milk, cashew milk, for example. The yield, as you can see, was quite significant, maybe around 1.5 liters for the ingredients that you saw. And this, of course, is the result of the homemade almond milk inside 2 of the everyday Crate and Barrel glasses. This being a luxury channel, the decision to bring the vegan milk making in-house was not financially driven. It was strictly health driven. You can tell when you're consuming something that is good for you. And after years and years of buying multiple cartons a week of different vegan milks, I'm so proud to have again brought production in-house now thanks to this machine. And part of the versatility, by the way, is that you get to keep the product residue, so to speak, of what comes out after you make the milk, which is this sort of nutty mixture, and you can put this in cookies, oatmeal, reuse it as you'd like, and further enhance your nutrition that way. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, give this video a big thumbs up, click subscribe down below, and comment. Let us know what you thought. Thanks again for watching this video. On this channel, you'll see we keep it all luxury, but then we have meaningful conversations about whether a certain luxury item was really worth it. From cars, to housing, to dining, to hotels, to skincare, clothing, and everything else you might think of. Thank you for watching.